In this video, we will learn how to assess ourselves through various activities that can test our physical fitness. We have learned before the different components of physical fitness. We have these health-related components, which are cardiovascular endurance, muscular strength and endurance, flexibility, and body composition. While skill-related components are agility, balance, power, speed, coordination, and reaction time. Are we ready? Oops! Just a reminder, safety first. Make sure that the testing stations or the place where you will perform the activities should be safe and free from obstructions. Drinking water and a small towel should always be available to keep you activated. Prepare the scorecard where you will record the results of each test. Lastly, make sure to have a partner who can help you to administer the test or guide you in performing the activities. Ask your parents to be your partner or any family member who is older than you. Now, let's start. Let's do first the health-related fitness. Starting with body composition by checking our BMI or body mass index. In checking the BMI, you need to get the measurement of your height and weight. And we need the following equipments: tape measure and ruler for height, and weighing scale or bathroom scale for weight. In measuring your height, stand erect on bare feet, with heels, buttocks, and shoulders pressed against the wall where the tape measure is attached. Make sure that you are not wearing shoes or slippers. Feet are flat on the floor. Then, let your partner place the ruler on top of your head, straight and parallel to the floor. Then record the score in meters. Record the standing height to the nearest 0.1 centimeters. If you get 123 centimeters, that is equivalent to 1.23 meters. And remember that we need to round it off to the nearest 0.1 centimeters. With that, your score for height should be 1.20. In measuring your weight, remember that you need to wear light clothing. And do not wear accessories, shoes, or slippers. Adjust the scale to 0 point. Stand on the weighing scale or bathroom scale erect on both feet with weight evenly distributed on the center of the scale. Let your partner look on the scale and record your score. Record body mass to the nearest 0.5 kilograms. Now we are ready to check your body mass index or BMI with this formula: weight in kilograms divided by height in meters squared. Here is the sample computation. 30 kilograms divided by 1.2 squared. It will become 30 kilograms divided by 1.44 meters. So the result will be 20.83. 20.83 will be your BMI. Now let us find where is your BMI classified. If your BMI falls below 18.5, you are underweight. If your BMI falls on 18.6 to 24.9, you are normal. If 25 to 29.9, you are classified as overweight. And if your BMI falls on 30 and above, you are under the classification of obese. So, what classification did you get? We are now done with body composition. Let us move now to flexibility. To test our flexibility, you will perform zipper test and sit and reach. Let's do first the zipper test. In this activity, the flexibility of your shoulder girdle will be tested. Prepare a ruler for measurement. How to do this? Stand erect. Raise your right arm, bend your elbow, and reach down across your back as far as possible. To test your right shoulder, extend your left arm down and behind your back. Bend your elbow up across your back and try to reach or cross your fingers over those of your right hand as if to pull a zipper or scratch the shoulder blades. To test the left shoulder, repeat procedure with the left hand over the left shoulder. Now, let your partner observe whether the fingers touch or overlap each other. Measure the overlapping fingers from tip of the finger of the left hand to the tip of the finger of the right hand in centimeters. If not, measure the gap between the tips of the middle finger of both hands. After your partner record the measurements, look for the score where your measurements fall under. You might want to pause this video to take note of your score. You got it? Now let's have the next activity. Sit and reach. This activity aims to test the flexibility of the lower back and extremities, particularly the trunk. Prepare a tape measure or meter stick for measurement. How to do this test? First, you have to sit on the floor with back, head, and shoulders flat on the wall. Feet are 12 inches apart. Then, interlock the thumbs and position the tip of the fingers on the floor without bending the elbows. Your partner should place the 0 point of the tape measure or meter stick at the top of the middle fingers. Once the tape measure or meter stick is positioned, you may start the test by sliding the hands slowly forward without jerking, trying to reach the farthest distance possible without bending your knees. Remember that bouncing or jerking movement is not allowed. Do it twice. Your partner should record the farthest distance reached in centimeters. Now look on this table where your records fall under. What score did you get? Wow, that's great! You can now record it on your scorecard. Now let us test your cardiovascular endurance by performing the 3-minute step test. Here are the materials that you need in performing this activity. You need to find a step which is 12 inches tall. You may use a step of the stairs or a small chair. You also need a stopwatch and a clapper or clicker to keep you on beat in every step. But before you do the activity, check your pulse. You can feel your radial pulse on your wrist. If not, you can also look for your brachial pulse on the side of your arm, between crook of your elbow on the top of the pointy part of your elbow bone on the bottom. You can also feel your temporal pulse on the side of your forehead near your ear, or your carotid pulse just below your jawline. Count the pulse beat for 10 seconds and multiply it by 6. Then, record your pulse rate before the activity. To perform, stand at least 1 foot away from the step with trunk erect and eyes look straight ahead. At the go signal, step up and down the step for 3 minutes at a rate of 96 beats per minute. Observe the proper breathing where you inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Immediately after 3 minutes doing the steps, stand and locate your pulse in 5 seconds, or let your partner give you a signal to start counting for your pulse. Count the pulse beat for 10 seconds and multiply it again by 6. Record the 60 seconds heart rate after the activity. Moving now to the last component of health-related fitness, which is the muscular strength and endurance. The first activity to perform is push-ups, which aims to measure strength of upper extremities. You will be needing an exercise mat or any clean mat. You need to lie down on the mat, face down in standard push-up position, palms on mat about shoulder width, fingers pointing forward, and legs straight, parallel, and slightly apart, with the toes supporting the feet. For the boys, straighten the arms, keeping the back and knees straight, then lower the arms until there is a 90-degree angle at the elbows. Upper arms are parallel to the floor. For the girls, with knees on contact with the floor, straightens the arms, keeping the back straight, then lower the arms until there is a 90-degree angle at the elbows. Upper arms are parallel to the floor. While you are performing, your partner should start counting as you lower your body until you reach 90 degrees angle. Your partner should stand in front of you to make sure that you are performing it properly. The test will stop when you can no longer execute the push-ups. Just record the number of push-ups you've made. This table will show your score based on the number of push-ups you've made. How much did you get? Next exercise is basic plank. This can measure the strength or stability of the core muscles. Here, you need again your mats and your stopwatch, or just a timepiece is okay. Assume a push-up position. Rest body on forearms with palms and fingers flat on the floor. Elbows are aligned with the shoulders. Legs are straight with ankles, knees, and thighs touching together. Support weight on forearms and toes. Make sure that your back is flat. Head, neck, and spine are in a straight line. Keep abdominals engaged or contracted. Do not let stomach drop or allow hips to higher. Your partner should give you the go signal when you will start the activity and can only give you 2 warnings if you are not doing it properly. Your partner should take note of the time. Your partner can stop the time when you can no longer hold the required position or when you reach 90 seconds already. More than 90 seconds holding the plank position is considered unnecessary. To get the score, round off the time to the nearest seconds. Maximum is 90 seconds, both boys and girls. Here is the table for scoring. How far did you get? Then write it on your scorecard. That ends the test for the health-related fitness. If you are in grade 8, you may now proceed in answering your module since the lesson for grade 8 physical education covers only the health-related components. Or you may want to finish this video. It is better. Come! Join us in learning the skill-related fitness test. Let's go! Starting with speed. The ability to perform a movement in one direction in the shortest period of time. So we will do the 40-meter sprint to measure your running speed. In this activity, you'll be needing your stopwatch again and the running area with 40 meters in measurement. At the signal go, your partner should start the timer and you should run to the finish line as fast as you can. Your partner should stop the time when you reach the finish line. Then, record the time in the nearest minutes and seconds. This is how you will score your time. For the boys, look first for your age bracket, then find your time where it falls under. You can pause this video to look for it. And this one is for the girls. You can pause this video to find your score. Then, record it on your scorecard. Power. It is the ability of the muscle to transfer energy and release maximum force at a fast rate. We can test this by doing the standing long jump. First, we need again the tape measure laid straight flat on the floor. You have to stand behind the takeoff line with feet parallel to each other, without stepping beyond the line. Bend knees and swing arms backward once, then swing forward as you jump, landing on both feet. Try to jump as far as you can. Do not control the momentum of the jump. Stop where you landed. You must land on both feet and do it twice. Your partner should spot the mark where the back of the heel of your feet, either left or right, has landed nearest to the takeoff line. Record the distance of the 2 trials. Now, you have to take the best distance to the nearest 0.1 centimeters. Look at this table and find your time and record the score on your scorecard. Let's test now your agility by performing the hexagon agility test. You will be needing again your stopwatch, tape measure, and chalk or masking tape for making a hexagon. The length of each side of the hexagon should be 18 inches with 120 degrees each angle. You will stand with both feet together inside the hexagon, facing the marked starting side. At the go signal of your partner, you will start jumping in front Jump clockwise over the line, then jump back over the same line. Continue the pattern with all the sides of the hexagon. Rest for 1 minute, then repeat clockwise. Your partner should start the timer at the go signal and stop once you reach the side where you started. Your partner should record the time of each revolution you've made and restart the test if you jump on the wrong side or step on the line. Add the time of the 2 revolutions and divide by 2 to get the average. Record the time in the nearest minutes and seconds. This table will show your score and record it on your scorecard. Testing your reaction time will determine how fast can you respond to a stimulus. For this component, you will perform the stick drop test. So make sure that you have a ruler or meter stick, an armchair, or table and chair. Sit on the chair. Place the heel of the hand on the desk or table, just like what you see on the picture. Only your fingers can move. Fingers and thumbs should be 1 inch apart. Once your partner drops the ruler or stick, catch it. You have 3 trials for this. Your partner should hold the ruler or stick at the top, allowing it to dangle between your thumb and fingers. No part of your hand should touch the ruler or stick. Your partner should drop the material without any warning or hint and let you catch it fast. Your partner should record the score on the upper part of the thumb. Record the middle of each scores. For example, your scores are 21, 18, and 19. Since the middle is 19, record 19. But if in case that there are 2 same scores, the repeated score shall be recorded. Sample is 18, 18, 25, record 18 instead. Now, look for the score of your measurement. Where does it belong? Did you get it fast? After catching the stick, let us do another catching activity. But this time, it will test your coordination. Do you know what juggling is? The purpose of this activity is to measure the coordination of your eyes and hands. You only need a CPAC, or 20 pieces bundled rubber bands, or any similar local materials weighing 4 grams. You need to hit the material with the right and left palm alternately. Make sure that you are tossing the material at least above the head. Your partner should count how many times you hit the material with the right and left hand and will only stop if the material drops or after 2 minutes. There should be 3 trials. Then, record the highest number of hits from the 3 trials. Remember that the highest number of hits performed will be recorded. Now, look for the appropriate score of the hits you've made. I hope you got excellent. We're down to the last component, which is balance. We will measure it by doing the Stork balance stand test. You will be needing a flat, non-slip surface and your stopwatch. First, remove your shoes and place your hands on hips. Place your right foot on the side of the left knee. Then, raise your left heel to balance on the ball of your foot. Do the same on the opposite foot. Your partner should time as your heels start raising off the floor and stop the time if you do any of the following. The hands come off the hips. The supporting foot swivels or hops in any direction. The supporting foot loses contact with the knee. The heel started to touch the floor. There shall be 3 trials for this activity. Remember to do the activity for both feet. Record the time taken both feet in nearest seconds and divide the score to 2 to get the average percentage score. Now you can look for your score according to your age. Are you good in balancing? I hope so. Now we are done with all the physical fitness tests. It's your time to perform these activities. Should you have any questions or clarifications, You can always replay this video and jump on the specific activity you want. Or you may contact your MAPE teacher if needed. You may also refer to your printed modules and start answering the activity on it. That's it for this video. Stay fit, stay active, and stay healthy. Thank you!